Welcome to Thornton's annual Business Appreciation event celebrating the Thornton business community. We appreciate you attending. The Thornton City Council takes pride in being the kind of community that appreciates its businesses and all they bring to the city, including jobs, local tax dollars, and investment. The city strives to attract new businesses, support, retain, and expand our current businesses, and to foster the redevelopment of older and more challenged areas of the city, and of course, to continue to improve the city's business environment. 30 years ago, the city of Thornton established an event to recognize and celebrate its business community. Since that time, a multitude of businesses have been singled out by the city for their success and their contribution to the Thornton community. Today's event continues that tradition as the elected officials and staff of your city honor all businesses that provide jobs, make investments, and supply the goods and services that our residents want and need. We honor your commitment, your dedication, and the difference you make in helping build a quality community. We look forward to holding this event for many years to come. The focus of the Thornton Economic Development Office is to carry out Council's direction by working with industry, retail companies, local businesses, and developers interested in redevelopment opportunities to bring quality jobs, business investment, and spending power to the city, as well as to ensure the ongoing funding of city services through the tax revenues they generate. The Economic Development Team brings over 100 years of combined experience in economic development, redevelopment, marketing, real estate, retail, and small business support to the city. Economic Development Team members are with us tonight, and they include Carla Corder, who's our executive assistant. Is she still out? Probably still out there checking people in. Chad Howell, our redevelopment administrator. Raise your hand there, Chad. And if you would, hold your applause until we get to the end, and that way we'll move a little quicker. Our retail business administrator is Julie Jacoby. She's back over there. Look at these people, because when you need something from a business standpoint, we're the people that are going to be there to help you. Adam Kruger, who's our Assistant Economic Development Director, he's also back over there. Jenny Leon, who is our Marketing Administrator and who's responsible for tonight's event, primarily. And Robin Martinez, our Small Business Administrator. Why don't you give these guys a round of applause? Thank you. I also want to take a moment to recognize some of the other key staff members with us tonight, including Jeff Coder, our acting city manager. Why don't you stand up, Jeff, so people can see you. Eric Nelson, our video production technician. I'm not sure where he is. And Adam Bartercher, our video production technician, who's also with us tonight. With the support of these individuals and the departments they represent, over the last year, the City of Thornton has announced several new or expanded businesses. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the mayor of Thornton, who is a mom, a wife, a former business owner, current college student, as well as being the mayor of Thornton. So as you can see, she's got plenty on her plate. Please join me in welcoming our mayor, Heidi Williams.
Thank you, John. You're too kind. Thank you all for being here. Good evening and welcome to Thornton's 30th Annual Business Appreciation Event. For those of you who don't already know me, I'm Heidi Williams, the mayor of the city, and I am proud to have represented the members of the community for the past 6 years. As many of you know, in my prior life, I was the owner of a small retail business, which is why I became the mayor, because I was mad at the city, so I always say, get involved. Get involved if you're mad. Don't just complain, get involved. That's what I tell kids when I meet with them. But I have a great appreciation and understanding of the challenges that each and every one of you face every single day. And I want to make sure that you understand that we're here to help you make your businesses be successful. That's really the goal here tonight, is to build these relationships to help us all become successful. And as investors in our city, you're the ones who make that happen. So as a matter of fact, the first time I came to the business networking event was at this building here, probably in 2006, long before I ever wanted to be the mayor. And I was able to meet several new customers who I've actually built relationships with and become long-term friends with for a long time. So anyway, please make sure to take advantage of the networking time afterwards and pass out your business cards. After all, that's what we're all really here for, right, is to make new contacts. So anyway, before I get started, I first wanted to thank you for coming tonight to help us recognize and thank the businesses of Thornton who contribute so much to the economic prosperity and well-being of our community. Your contributions are a key part of what helps make our community unique and special and provides the foundation for us all to grow and flourish. I would like to give a shout out to Ward 3 Councilmember Sam Nizam, who wanted to attend but who has been ill. We certainly wish him a quick recovery and will keep him in our prayers. I also want to recognize other members of City Council and regional elected officials who have come to honor our businesses as well. First, let's recognize and thank our Thornton City Council for making this event happen. We have Council Member from Ward 1, Matt Goodman, and Council Member from Ward 1, Jackie Phillips. Let's give them a hand. This is Ward 1 that you're in, so that's good. Thank you for being here. We have Council Member from Ward 3, Jan Coleman. Ward 4. Well, I messed that one up. And I know we have some other people that are probably coming in. And then we have from Metro Denver EDC, we have Economic Development Corporation, we have Janet Fritz. There you are. Thanks for coming. We have Angela Haben from the Metro North Chamber of Commerce. We have Glenn Plagans from the North Metro SBDC, Small Business Development. Thank you. That's who you call when you need help right there. So get in touch with him afterwards. And then we have former City Council member and current Adams County Commissioner Eva Henry. I know I saw her earlier. Oh, there she is. And then we have our Adams County Treasurer, Bridget Grimm. Thank you all for being here and for making all of this possible tonight. So first, let me say we are really pleased to have former Denver Nuggets head coach George Karl as our keynote speaker. We had a nice conversation just a minute ago. As a Colorado native, I can tell you just how fun and exciting Nugget games are. I know they didn't make the playoffs this year, but they are a young and talented team, and the future looks bright for them. Before we introduce George, I want to take a few minutes, or maybe more than a few, to talk about what's going on in Thornton and some of the plans that the city has set in motion to secure our future. So I always start my speeches out about the city with the fact that the city of Thornton is the 6th largest city by population in the state. We operate the 4th largest public water system in the state, and that well over 1,000 regular and part-time employees, with the over 1,000 part-time and full-time employees, the city of Thornton is the 2nd largest employer within the city. Our dedicated city employees deliver a wide array of services to the businesses and residents of our city. I think this is a pretty impressive list and illustrates the fact that Thornton is no longer a small community. I said this the other day at a big event we were at. Thornton is the place to be. Thornton is the place to invest in, and I'm so glad that you're all here and have already invested in our community. You guys have a head start on everybody else, so thank you so much for that investment. Thornton is also, comparatively speaking, a very young municipality that started out as a post-Korean War subdivision that incorporated in 1956. This year marks the 61st birthday of Thornton, and we are only 95 years younger than Denver, which was incorporated in 1861. Having grown up in the North Metro area, like many of you, I have seen how far the city has come in these 61 short years. Stay tuned for great summer events such as Thornton Fest, ice cream socials, and concerts in the park. You can always find those events on our website, cityofthornton.net. And like Thornton Fest, you guys can come and set up a booth and participate and help people know where your businesses are. So anyway, as members of the business community, you can appreciate the fact that the city operates off sound business principles, including an adopted vision and mission statement and specific measurable goals and objectives that are outlined in the council-adopted 2-year work plan. The work plan sets out not only our goals and objectives for ongoing day-to-day services, but also for capital investments and our major initiatives that we want to see accomplished. As a matter of fact, the City Council will be working hard this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all day long, to work on new and existing goals and objectives at our annual retreat. So you might say a quick prayer for us, because we're going to be locked in a room for lots and lots of hours, making sure that the city is on the right track. So we ensure that all of our budgets are balanced and that Thornton's finances are properly and conservatively managed in the interest of its residents and businesses. The city operates our water, sewer, and sanitation services, which have a combined $70 million budget, as businesses that are financially self-sufficient and operate totally free from fees and charges. None of these services receive any financial support from general taxation. In addition to these, we provide general government services that include public safety, streets, parks, recreation, senior and other services to the community on a daily basis. It's about a $122 million budget. Looks like our Mayor Pro Tem Eric Montoya just walked in. Let's give him a round of applause. Way to interrupt my speech, as always, Mayor Pro Tem. He's not listening. Again, not listening, interrupting my speech. Good job, Mayor Pro Tem. Yes, now that Eric's here. So anyway, Thornton has a small property tax levy. It's only 10.21 mils, which has not been increased since 1989. We're very proud of that fact. The primary source of funding for these very important services that I mentioned before the Mayor Pro Tem rudely interrupted is sales tax, which accounts for 59% of our revenues. So you can see why economic development is the lifeblood of funding for us, as it is key to providing the wide variety of services and that our residents and businesses expect. These are really exciting times for Thornton from an economic development perspective. We are seeing strong economic activity from all parts of the city and from the components of the local economy. From a retail standpoint, new businesses are coming to Thornton, ranging from much-needed restaurants to soft goods like clothing and home furnishings. And new hotels are actually coming to the Thornton market, which is great. While the I-25 North Corridor has certainly captured media attention with the arrival of Cabela's a few years ago, Simon Premium Outlets, and other new retail and entertainment venues, we're also seeing activity throughout the city, including Topgolf, View House, Steinmart, Summit Entertainment, and Thornton's first brewery, called Mother Tucker Brewery, which is also the site of next month's networking event. Is Mother Tucker in the house tonight? I heard some yays. Okay, so everybody needs to be at that event next month. We've seen arrivals and relocations like Hilton Garden Inn at the Grove and Dynamic Metal Fabrications, new and expanded headquarters. I saw those guys tonight, so I think it's Gary and Gary. Thanks for being here. And then we have King Soopers Marketplace in Northeast Thornton coming, which is very exciting. We don't have a lot of services in Northeast Thornton right now, and that's our biggest growth area. In South Thornton, we have Neater's Cafe and Bakery, located in the High Point development, which opened last year. They have amazing pumpkin bread, so if you like that kind of thing, they have lots of stuff already prepared, and you can totally unwrap it and make it look like you made it. So you should definitely go get some of that. I'm not saying I do that, I'm just saying you could do that. So we're also seeing office repurposing of the former Digital Globe building, which is now the home of Roxall Consulting. Choose Fitness has a new location at 102nd in Washington, so if you need to, get your workout on, you might go visit them. Big R Farm and Ranch Supply and Planet Fitness at 104th in Washington. These are all great signs that the economy and demand for services in South Thornton is strong and has a great future. So, speaking of a great future, many of you may know that the development of the area surrounding North Suburban Hospital, just right down the street, you can kind of look out that window after we're done and check it out. It's been of great importance to us. This is one of the major initiatives that has been identified in our work plan. So we're pleased to let you know that the city and North Suburban Hospital recently entered into an agreement with Opus for the development of the Thornton Healthcare District. This includes senior assisted living, retail, hotel, and medical office building uses. I also think there's going to be some, maybe some fast food or drive-through dining that you can get while you're maybe waiting for a loved one at the hospital. So anyway, we consider the continued partnership we've had over the years with North Suburban Hospital to be invaluable and are sure that our joint efforts will be successful and will benefit our entire community. In terms of Thornton's goal to secure jobs in the community, we are seeing unprecedented interest from developers considering new speculative employment facilities, as well as interest from developers looking for industrial operations. We believe that interest is being driven by changes to the business environment, including the recent inclusion of 2,600 acres of land designated for employment purposes within Thornton's enterprise zone, as well as enhancements made to the development code by the City Council. Thornton has the advantage of having a considerable amount of property available for businesses and jobs development. But we also know that employment center development has much different challenges than retail center development, and that's why we're taking the steps to attract this type of development to Thornton. Our ultimate goal is to see quality jobs grow in Thornton and provide good job opportunities for our residents. Thornton is currently working with developers on 3.5 million square feet of industrial space in the North I-25 corridor. We expect to see roughly $350 million in commercial development coming out of the ground beginning this year. Now, many of you represent small businesses. You'll be happy to know that small business is alive and well in the city of Thornton, and the city has stepped up its efforts to support you in recent years. In a moment, you will hear about our efforts to assist small businesses with grants for both new and expanding companies, business counseling, marketing, graffiti removal, and our Shop Thornton First program. City Council values the importance of small businesses in our community and recognizes that they are the heart of our economy. We take pride in being the leader in Metro Denver with our small business support efforts. We also recognize there's always room for improvement and appreciate your suggestions to help us continue to be a leader in this area. For those of you in the residential real estate business, you already know that we have a strong new housing market in the northeast part of the city, where building permits and new housing starts are approaching all-time highs for the city. In 2016, we had 832 single-family housing permits, and that is up 65% from 2015. We also had 292 multifamily permits last year and predict about 500 for this year. We also have a strong residential resale market throughout Thornton as people recognize the increased value their housing dollars have here. That factor, coupled with the proximity and access to the broader Denver area, make Thornton an extremely attractive housing market. We've also seen strong demand for multifamily housing, and you can see the results of that at several locations in the city, most notably near the Grove Shopping Center at 144th Avenue and Washington Street. So, Mr. Carl was kind enough to remind me that we have transportation issues, maybe on I-25. Speaking of transportation, we are beginning to see the interest in housing and development that others have told us come with commuter rail. Hopefully that'll alleviate some of the problems we have out there on I-25. So RTD tells us the Fast Track North Metro Rail line is on track, pun intended, to be open to the public in 2018. After approximately 4 to 6 months of testing, the in-line will provide 20-minute peak and 30-minute off-peak commuter rail service from the Denver Union Station to the 124th Avenue Eastlake Station in Thornton. Every day now, we are seeing parts of the commuter rail being built in Thornton, and we soon will see the 3 station sites in Thornton at 124th Avenue, 104th Avenue, and 88th Avenue start to take shape as well. And I might mention that we will also be having a station at 112th and York. The station's on Northland side, but all the development is on Thornton side. Yay! So we'll be excited to see that happening as well. Thornton has invested in the relocation and construction of Claude Court and Welby Road to accommodate the construction of the Eastlake at 124th Station and the original Thornton at 88th Avenue Station, both of which will literally sit on a portion of the now vacated old roadways. Plans are also in the works to widen 128th Avenue from Lafayette to York to 4 lanes to eliminate a bottleneck on 128th Avenue over the railroad and to help the flow of traffic into the 124th station. For the time being, the 124th Avenue Eastlake Station is the interim end-of-line station, but we are continuing to advocate to RTD to get our end-of-line to where it's supposed to be, which is Highway 7 in Colorado. So we're hoping that they will find the money as they did for the inline. When I became the mayor, they said, well, you're not going to have a train at all until 2042, and at least now we've got it halfway. We'll be having it halfway built, so we'll keep advocating for that. And I just want to say that the city of Thornton wasn't prepared to put all of this infrastructure into this new line. And so when RTD announced that they were going to have this new line starting up, we had to scramble and figure out how to pay for all these infrastructure improvements, like the widening of the roads I just talked about, because we didn't expect it until 2042. So that was a challenge, but you know what? We made it happen because we're the city of Thornton, and that's what we do. Anyway, before I close, I also want to tell you about a few other initiatives that the City Council has undertaken that will set the course of Thornton for the future. In 2015, the City Council adopted the Community Facilities Plan that identifies capital improvement and investments needed to meet current and future community services through 2025. This may not sound that exciting, but let me tell you what that means. As part of that plan, we gave direction to staff to begin work on a number of large investments: a new recreation center at Trailwinds Park and Open Space, a new senior center facility to be built near the Carpenter Recreation Center, roughly 112th in Colorado, a new combined police and fire public safety building to serve the city's growth area, and transportation improvements throughout the city, including road expansion projects along 112th Avenue and 144th Avenue. And of course, I don't want to overlook probably the single largest capital investment project Thornton will ever have. That's the Thornton Water Project, which is a pipeline that will bring water that the city owns in northern Colorado down to Thornton by the mid-2020s. Currently, staff and consultants are working through the county permitting processes and are contacting landowners to start acquiring the easements that will be needed to construct the pipeline. Also under design is the replacement of the very old Thornton water treatment plant located at Thornton Parkway and Washington Street, with the new plant estimated to cost approximately $75 million. These two projects alone total approximately $500 million. And again, I know that doesn't sound exciting, but we have 136,000 residents, and once we get to about 150, we don't have enough water unless we bring all that water down, and we're going to grow at least another 100,000 people over the next 20, 30 years. So by 2020, 2022, we've got to have that water coming down. So it may not be exciting, but super important. So anyway, as you can tell, there's a lot going on in the city. Many efforts are underway to secure our future. You are an important part of that future, and I want to thank you for what you, the businesses, provide to this community. The goal of City Council and staff is to ensure that we have a business environment that is conducive to your growth and sustainability, where you can get the assistance you need to be successful, where you are welcomed and appreciated as an important part of our community. Working together, we can help the city reach its potential and maintain its reputation as a place that people love to live, work, and play. Thank you so much for your attendance this evening and for listening to the plans of this great city. Thank you so much. Now I would like to call on the Vice Chair of the Businesses of Thornton Advisory Commission to provide an overview of the programs and the results of 2016. Amanda Pedrianis.
Good evening. I'd like to take a moment to thank each of you for coming out tonight. We're really excited by the turnout. The role of the Businesses of Thornton Advisory Commission is to advise City Council regarding business issues and to oversee the business assistance programs available to Thornton businesses. That assistance is comprised of business improvement grants, business counseling programs through the Small Business Development Center, the graffiti removal program, and the Shop Thornton First local buying campaign. In addition, BTAC has other duties such as the selection of the Business Award winners for tonight's event. BTAC members serve as active ambassadors for and representatives of businesses of all sizes and industry groups throughout the city. We have 4 of our commissioners here tonight. BTAC members, please stand as I read your name, and please remain standing so that we can applaud you as a group at the end. Norma Heidi, ATBU Massage Spa. Jamie Klein, Klein Trucking. Saida Perez, GIS Insurance True Services. and Andrew Dar from Dar Furniture. Thank you, commissioners. 2016 was again an active year for business assistance programs in Thornton. The Business Improvement Grant Program, administered by the Businesses of Thornton Advisory Commission and Economic Development staff, provides funding for exterior and interior facility improvements as well as equipment purchases. In 2016, the city assisted 31 businesses with $304,000, which was leveraged to spur another $342,000 in private capital investment into business facilities and into the community. Our newest program, the South Thornton Attraction and Revitalization Grant, otherwise known as STAR, focuses on exterior, interior, and equipment improvements, as well as city fees for businesses that are new or expanding within the designated South Thornton Development Authority. In 2016, the city assisted 4 businesses with $43,000, which was leveraged to spur another $70,000 in private capital investment into new or expanded businesses in South Thornton. Our graffiti removal program continues to be of value to homeowners, HOAs, and commercial property owners with property adjacent to city streets, alleys, parks, and trails. Last year, this free service removed 1,561 square feet of graffiti in the city. The mission of the Shop Thornton First program is to market and showcase Thornton-based businesses for the purpose of attracting consumers to shop locally and to educate Thornton, Colorado residents of the benefits of shopping Thornton First. One of the Businesses of Thornton Advisory Commission's 2017 goals is to increase awareness and support of greening and improving the energy efficiency of our business community. At each of your seats, you will find a folder of information on programs that can help you save money when recycling and making energy-efficient upgrades to your commercial businesses. And finally, at each seat, you should see the invitation to the networking event that the mayor also mentioned. This will be a fun, casual event on Thursday, May 25th at 4:30 at Mother Tucker Brewery, and we really hope to see each of you there as well. Our commission is proud of the programs that we support and the work that we do. We look forward to serving each of you again in 2017. And for now, I'd like to hand it back to John. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite all of the Thornton City Council members present to join me up front so we can show our appreciation for the Thornton businesses nominated for and receiving awards. Tonight we honor 6 businesses that have distinguished themselves in the following categories: entrepreneurial innovation, community spirit, company on the move, retailer of the year, industrial office company of the year, and the people's choice. Nominations for these awards were accepted online from mid-January through mid-March, and during this process, the Thornton community nominated 30 unique businesses for consideration. From these nominees, BTAC and city staff members selected the winners that best represent the award criteria. Nominated businesses represent the diverse size and cross-section of industries present in the Thornton business community, as well as covering all geographic regions of the city. So at this point in time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recognize all the companies that were nominated. So if you are a member or associated with a company that I call, please stand and remain standing until I finish the list. Here we go. Above and Beyond Sewing and Vacuum, A Cake Occasion, Arc Thrift Stores, Ascent Medical Consultants, a TBU Massage Spa, Brothers Plumbing, Heating and Electric, China 2000, Conclusive Systems, Daylight Donuts, Urban Eatery, Delight Me Sweets, Dynamic Metal Fabrication, Eastlake Veterinary Services, Eden Blue Photography, Fix It 24/7 Plumbing, Heating and Air, GIS Insurance, True Services, Lightstar Corporation, Lisa Ann's Country Cupboard Bakery, Marie's Dulceria and Sweets, Mile High Karate, Northside Jazzercise Fitness Center, Prime Industries, Rocksol Consulting Group, Rockstar Beauty Lounge, Rocky Mountain Jiu-Jitsu, Progresh, Scudder Press, Silver Touch Aesthetics and Skincare, Sweet Caroline Confections, Tequila's Family Mexican Restaurant, and The Laundry Spot. Please give these folks a round of applause. You may be seated. All right, our first award this evening is the Entrepreneurial Innovation Award, which recognizes a small Thornton business who brings a unique business concept with ingenuity and determination to the Thornton community while practicing positive values in the workplace. This year's winner was established in 2012 in Miami, Florida, and recently moved their operation to Thornton. Their clients range from local brides to international companies such as Victoria's Secret. Their customizable lollipops have also been featured in Martha Stewart's Weddings magazine and the Today Show's website, among others. I am pleased to announce that Sweet Caroline Confections is the winner of the Entrepreneurial Innovation Award for 17. Please come up and accept your award. Would you like to say a few words?
Good evening. Thank you so much. My name is Andrea Caroline. Sorry, I'm nervous. I'm the owner of Sweet Caroline Confections, and we specialize in hard candy lollipops, as you can see on your table. So we hope you enjoy those. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right, our next award is the Community Spirit Award, which recognizes a Thornton business who demonstrates strong involvement in the community and who has made a significant impact on the community. This year's winner is an innovative training center dedicated to ski, snowboard, skateboard, BMX, and tumbling progression in a safe and comfortable environment. Their mission is to provide unique action sports experience for all skill levels to Colorado's Front Range and beyond. They contribute to the community through internships for youth and young adults in cooperation with the Adams County Workforce and Business Center Youth Succeed program, which is dedicated to helping youth with barriers to employment. Their contribution to the community ensures that these interns gain meaningful work experience and employability skills for their future careers. I'm pleased to announce that Progresh is the winner of the Community Spirit Award for 2017. Have somebody come up. Congratulations. Next is the Company on the Move Award, which recognizes a Thornton business who has demonstrated a solid success pattern and or tremendous growth potential, expanding lines of business through innovation and improved processes. This year's winner goes beyond traditional spas to combine multiple clinically proven methods of skincare treatments into a regimen tailored specifically to the needs of the individual, whose ownership is constantly seeking education and certification opportunities to better meet clientele needs through expanded services and product offerings. I'm pleased to announce that Silver Touch Aesthetics is the winner of the Thornton Company on the Move for 2017. Can we get a representative down? Okay, thank you. Our next award is Retailer of the Year, which recognizes a Thornton retail business who has shown excellent customer service, unique product service offerings, and has improved the retail experience for consumers. This year's winner is said to have the best cinnamon rolls of all time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but one day when I go to meet my maker, if they put something like that on my tombstone, I would consider it a successful life. That's pretty good. Also, their baked fresh daily treats, the cozy atmosphere, and friendly customer service make this business one of Thornton's favorites. I'm pleased to announce that Lisa Ann's Country Cupboard Bakery is the winner of Retailer of the Year for 2017. Please come on down. Thank you. All right. Our next award is Industrial Office Company of the Year, and it recognizes a Thornton primary business who has demonstrated growth, innovation, and/or significant potential for the community. This award is different in that it is selected by the economic development staff. This year's winner recently completed a new and expanded headquarters building in North Thornton and has long been viewed as one of the premier custom metal fabrication shops in the greater Denver area. Please join me in recognizing Dynamic Metal Fabrication as the winner for the Thornton Industrial Office Company of the Year.
I'd really like to just thank Adam Kruger. He's really kind of convinced us to stay in the city. John had plenty of meetings. Our building was under condemnation through the light rail, and Adam really helped us to stay in the city. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody in the city and the planning department helped to speed up the process and made it possible for us to hit the deadline that we had to get into the new building. So thank everyone.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The final award this evening is the People's Choice Award, which recognizes a Thornton business chosen by popular vote. This year's winner has been keeping their members in tip-top shape since 2011. They have a positive, welcoming atmosphere with classes that are diverse, convenient, fun, and challenging. I'm pleased to announce that Northside Jazzercise Fitness Center is the winner of the Thornton People's Choice Award for 2017. Come on down.
Doesn't go well, I'm just going to dance. So. Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm the owner of Northside Jazzercise Fitness Center. I had a dream 10 years ago to open a fitness center. I had no idea how it was going to happen, but I wanted to create an environment that was happy, healthy, and positive. A place where people of all different shapes and sizes could come in, find a workout they could fall in love with, and live their happiest, healthiest life. So this reality came true 5.5 years ago, and thankfully I was able to find a space in Thornton that I could afford, and everything fell into place in 3 days. I signed a lease, I got the key, I opened the doors, and people came in. And it's been a dream come true to own a business in Thornton and to be able to change lives every day. And my goal is just to help everyone live a happier, healthier life in a positive atmosphere, just like you were talking about. I do. I love what I do, and I just want to share it with everybody. So thank you so much. I'm really excited.
So at this point, if you would help me thank our city council for their support for businesses and for their role in tonight's event. And with that, we're going to be adjourned. Please remember, we have a networking event at Mother Tucker's Brewery next month, May 25th. So please come and join us. And please come back next year when we do this again. Thank you.